like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. And got it with a ship for bees head. And got it with a ship for bees head. We do this for the land, we do this for the hoe. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. Cavs, we don't, lie, we don't.
The Antoine Spot Broadcast.
You're gonna see get some for you.
Yo, what's up? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey Sports Entertainment Podcast Show. I'm your host, Spivey. We got in the building, Kills the Truth, aka
What?
the Liar, aka Kills the Salty, aka all that. And Peacock in the building. What's good, homies?
What up?
Chilling, man. How y'all feeling?
I am doing great. What about y'all?
I can't complain, man. How was your weekend?
My weekend was full of rest and,
Losing
chilling.
and losing. What's up with you, Peacock?
Yeah, I'm the best loser.
You said it. You said it, lose. Oh, here we go. He's starting already. Best loser in the world. It wasn't too bad. Tried to get a little bit of this, but the boys don't always let me do that.
Right. I don't get kills, man. Like, I don't know, man. My dog needs some help.
Earth.
What?
Yeah.
What's good, JD?
What up, JD?
Hold on, fellas. I got something for before we go any further, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in on YouTube, also on the Diva Spivey Media Network. As always, appreciate it, man. We got a lot. Hold on, I got something coming in from Blaze real quick. Trying to see this.
What up, Lizzie?
Hold on. Oh, it's the new intro with Peacock on there.
Peacock, cock. That I don't know how you. I know me.
Man, what is wrong with you, man? See, this is why people always come for you, man.
Hey, that's okay.
Loser.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
I love the smoke. The smoke is
Man,
what
no,
I
you don't.
live.
What up, Ju?
Juju.
No, you don't, man. Hey, y'all, we got a lot we're gonna get into today, man. I'm ready. Y'all ready for a great show? I'm ready for a great show. Hope everybody out there ready for a great show, man. Y'all boys ready to get this L today?
Yep.
Peacock,
No, I don't take no L's.
See, look, Peacock said, "Yep." See, at least Peacock be telling the truth, man.
Hey, right now he Professor Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying, with the beating on, you know what I'm saying? So
Damn, you was trying to comfort people today, huh?
I see. He definitely got some rest this weekend.
He definitely did, man. Hey, man, we got some NFL talk. We're gonna get into these top free agents. We're gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers. Kill's about to put us on game with some boxing. We got some NBA. We're gonna talk about the All-Star game, and a lot more. And that's what we're gonna start at this weekend's NBA All-Star weekend and the All-Star game, man. What y'all think of the whole weekend, from the celebrity game to the three-point shootout to the dunk contest? Then we're gonna get into the game in a minute, and then a little controversy about the game as well, concerning a certain NBA superstar. Peacock, talk to me. How you feel about this NBA All-Star weekend?
I mean, the skills competition. Well, you see who came on top of that. So that was good.
Shout out Cleveland.
That was
Mitchell Mobley.
Garland almost.
In the championship.
I thought we had a chance to take the 3-point contest too. The way Garland started off that first round. So I mean, that would have been cool if he would have got that. But slam dunk contest, I think he kind of setting the tone, bringing back like a lot of originality.
You gotta get in.
He I mean, just his dunks, the over the car, and even with him doing it last year, it's like he bringing the creativity back to it.
He three-peated, right?
Yep, he three-peated,
which is crazy. So I think I think he's setting the bar, or I think he already done set the bar going forward. As far as the All-Star game, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It was different. I see it was a lot of negative feedback about it. Still saying that it ain't gonna cut it. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I was kind of iffy with it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? What I feel as though it was cool.
I ain't really watched the All-Star game.
I mean, it was cool. I saw some highlights of it. You know,
Yeah.
Team Shaq,
OGs.
Team Chuck, the OGs. You know, I like the OGs though. The OGs against the Rising Star team. That was kind of
that was nice.
because and the skills challenge was cool. The 3-point shootout was kind of like low scoring, even down to Buddy Hield, who hit 31 and then came back in the second. He almost came back though. He wasn't clutch. He missed that one, and then he made the last one, but he needed that first one. Tyler Hero won it.
I don't like you.
Which you know, I'm clutch, so I don't know what you're talking about. I always been asked
Clutch
about
at what?
Clutch at wherever y'all want me to be clutch at.
4th place.
So I'm clutch at that. If I'm clutch at losing, I'm clutch at losing.
That's a damn
If I'm
shame.
clutch at winning,
Who said that?
winning.
I'm clutch at losing.
So I'm clutch. Whatever word you put in front of it, I'm clutch in. Okay.
That's a damn shame.
So how about that one? No.
I'm clutch
damn
at
shame.
losing.
What a way to embrace. What a way to embrace yourself, Kel.
So my boy didn't 3-peat, so I was kind of upset about that. Dave didn't.
Lillard,
He only
yeah.
left out with 18. Garland came out. I'm like, okay, Garland. And then I don't know what he was thinking. The second round. I mean, your second round like Euro did. So the All-Star game was with the All-Star game. The dunk contest.
He was content on making it past the first round. You should know a little about that being content.
No, that wasn't no content. He was actually shooting. He was just rushing his shot a little bit and got out of rhythm. But the slam dunk contest, Mike McClone, you know, is doing a great job. He did something that Blake Griffin tried to do, but he jumped over the roof. He didn't jump over the hood. He jumped over the roof. Even though he didn't clear it all the way, it still was a dunk. It was a good dunk. That one dunk when he had the dude spinning around, caught the ball and dunked it with one. Then the other one, that was good. The one that I like is when he jumped over it and hit the rim and double pumped it. That took some. That was kind of hard. That level of difficulty was hard. But other than that, I'll give the All-Star game. The whole All-Star, a B.
Man, listen. Skills challenge. Shout out to Cleveland, man. Mobley, Spider, for bringing that chip here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know about chips. Peacock know about NIT chips. You know what I'm saying? Kels, you know about.
I like the salt and vinegar ones. So
you know about watching people get chips. So I mean,
he had it right. He said potato chips is what the only chips he know about.
The best watching chips ever.
You say what?
The best watching chips ever.
You're a fool. The dunk contest was good. 3-point contest. But I'm just not sold on the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? No more. Like, yeah. I'm not sold on this whole format thing, man. They need to just go back to East-West, how it used to be, and really put some type of stipulation on it, man, to make these guys compete, man. Because this shit now is just like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, you see Wemby at one point waving his hand, getting mad at giving up open layups, man. It's like, come on, man. Like, people paying money to see a competitive All-Star game, man. Not a layup line, a layup drill or a shooting drill. Like, man, I ain't really watch it. I'm just not really, you know what I'm saying, feeling the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been feeling it in a couple of years for real. But it's something that got to change with it to get people like myself back on to watching it, to enjoying it, to seeing competition. So it just I don't know. It's crazy.
Hold up. Bomb. Ooh. Hold up, man.
What you think would be? Would it be easier?
Why can't I hear the squad? Hold up, bro. I can't hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
hear
there you
you.
go.
You think it should be world versus country?
Dang, that's crazy.
I
Why you
mean,
so low?
if they want to try to do it that way, they can see how it go. You know what I'm saying? I think
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go to. I'm gonna hook up the computer. I can't hear y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
I tried to be special like Kills and do it on the phone, and I can't.
Oh no. Only
Sorry.
Kale's the best at the phone thing.
Man.
I think I would hope and pray that it would be more competitive because you know them boys overseas they play hard. They play hard all the time. They play hard all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you have players like Luka, probably playing for the world team.
Giannis.
Kyrie.
You think Kyrie will play for the world? I mean, you said for the world. No, you think Kyrie will play for the world or United States?
I think Kyrie will play for the world.
Where he from? He from New York, ain't he?
No, Kyrie was born in
Man, that don't count.
I ain't gonna say well man is born that don't count.
Man, his father was so happy to be living over there when that happened. He's so happy knocked her up and live there.
Man, the guy was born in different country.
He represent. So why did he play for the United States instead of France?
What you mean?
Right, when he played for the United States, didn't he play for the United States? He played for the United States. Kyrie didn't play for his country.
He probably wanted to have the choice to play it over here. I think Embiid did that before.
Yeah, Embiid just did it. And he's from Cameroon.
So
he's not from Cameroon. That's where his nationality. He from upstate.
You was funny, man. You was funny. But
Like
I think I won't be mad at the world versus United States in the All-Star game. I won't be mad at that. I think it'd be more competitive. What do you think, Peacock?
You said be more competitive.
Yeah.
Going back to the basic. I mean, I feel they should have never changed it.
No, I'm talking about as far as
Luka and them.
if it be the world versus the United States in the All-Star game.
Kind of how they do like the World Baseball Classic, kind of how they do those.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you look at it in that format, that might not be a bad idea. I mean, they didn't try everything else. Other than that, going back to the basic may be the best way, the way it used to be. It just don't seem like they're really even competing anymore.
Right.
They're kind of just out there. And then they may start playing towards the end of the game, the very end, turn it up a bit. But other than that, it's just a lot of half-court shots, kind of lazy dunks, no defense, really.
The winner get $1 million a piece. Not
It's
just
got to
$1
be
million.
some sort of incentive.
I ain't talking about you win $1 million and the whole team got to split up $1 million. I'm
Man,
talking about
you think the players? I mean, not trying to be funny, man. You think the players really care about winning $1 million?
if you're like, let's just say, if you're like somebody just like Afro Sagon or somebody, that $1 million gonna come a long way because your contract is not that big right now. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody like, well, Darius Garland already got money. So, I mean, other than that, from the big money people, no. But from them new people who just got in there, you know, Kay Cunningham, nah. But I think maybe $25 million should be up for grab, maybe.
Man, I don't know. They need to do something, man. Like with this, like I said, I'm what's the word? Disinterested. It's just like I said, I didn't even know. I mean, I knew, but I forgot. I was doing some whole other stuff. I ain't even give a damn about the All-Star game.
Yeah,
What up, Blaze, man? There you go.
Yeah, Marlon hat.
You know what I'm saying?
Or that's a dolphin.
Yeah.
I thought that was a Marlon hat.
Is black for the season that they had.
Yeah.
Dark season. What up, Blaze, man? Talk to me, man. How you feel about the All-Star game, the weekend, and the game itself?
I'm gonna say as crazy as this may sound, I feel like it was a success for the goal that they were trying to achieve. You feel me? I do believe they still got a long way to go, but there was at least some bit of competition. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like the OGs and the Rising Stars game was a little level of competition. I felt like Jokic and them just went to sleep. They didn't really care to do nothing. I mean, I feel like if Giannis was in that game, it would have went down the wire. You know what I'm saying? Because Giannis was going to play. But that's, so as far as at least they wanted a little more competition, I feel like that goal was achieved to where it's at least more than it's been the last few years. But they definitely got to do better. Like, if I wasn't looking at that standpoint where it was like, it's better, this is the goal that was achieved, I was looking from a pure entertainment value, like, why y'all just chucking up threes and really, like, what good highlight did we get that we was like, oh, you feel me? There was really none. So, and then all
doing the same thing, shooting for half court. Ooh, wow.
Too much in between. The Kevin Hart and
all that was too much too. Yeah.
Like y'all was missing up the flow, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? 3-point contest was superb. You feel me? Gotta give it
a hero left up.
You gotta give it a contest. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Y'all finally winning something this year, huh?
Hey, look, playing games. Miami Heat kind of run the All-Star weekend. If we ain't winning skills challenge, we winning 3-point. We winning something. You feel me? Now she is. We winning something. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no games that matter right now. I'll tell you that much. Speaking of Miami, I got you on here, man. So how has life been down there post Jimmy?
Bro, life been horrible. You know what? We turned into the team that you said we was, and I don't like that. You feel me? Like these boys, these boys good for 3 good quarters of basketball. Yeah, these boys are good with 3 good quarters of basketball, and for whatever reason, in that 4th quarter, these boys turned into the YMCA league. They can't buy buckets. First, we had a game where we had 9 points. And I was like, okay, y'all can't do worse than that. Then they did 8 points in the 4th quarter. I'm like, my God. I just don't understand. We could have beat OKC. They took their foot off the gas in the 4th quarter. The whole game, we was swapping the boys. I was ready to talk trash. You feel me? I got a homeboy that's in love with OKC, so you know how I do. I get petty. My phone was off. I didn't want to receive no calls.
That's not. You gotta own up. You gotta own up to your. You gotta own up to your.
Look, Blaze will go MIA on you in a minute.
It's the amount of trash I was talking through the 3 quarters because I just knew there was nothing you could tell me that we weren't about to win the game, and then all of a sudden, you just act like we ain't out to shoot no more.
You just said they only scored 9 points in one game, so if that's a possibility, they can score 8.
I didn't think it can get no worse. I was like, all right, 9 is a low. Don't do that anymore. They was like,
since y'all got Andrew Wiggins now down there, do you think y'all should be more of a running team now with Tyler Hero and Bam, and then a team that's just stagnant and trying to run an offense through Tyler Hero?
Yeah, I think it'll be both. I feel like Andrew Wiggins ain't really get a good. I feel like give him a few more games, he'll get acclimated. You know what I'm saying? I believe. You know what? I believe he went down the middle of the season, South Beach. You know the type of trouble you can get into. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he may have went to a couple of clubs, and that's why he missed one of them games. Like you can't be. You gotta. So I felt like All-Star Week he got out of the system. He'll come to play. I like the way Lil Mitchell been playing. You know what I'm saying? That's a little spark. I feel like he played real quick, so he need to get to the point where they can gel good. To answer your question, yes, they do need to. I feel like without Butler, they can't be that run play type team. Like, did we see the way Butler playing in Golden State? The sorry bastard. You feel me? We knew
he happened.
We knew he was capable of this. You feel me?
He
He said he playing to what he wanted.
So he wanted to play like a whole.
he happy now. I told you. What did I always tell you? When you get paid and
You
when
happy.
you get appreciated, you gonna play better.
Yeah.
But Golden State still ain't going nowhere, so it's all right.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna lie, boy. They gonna make something interesting. Like I hate to admit that the chemistry for only these few games have been beautiful because Jimmy got the advantage that Jimmy got is that these boys is not gonna go off Steph. So it's like, all right, we gotta pick our poison. We gonna double team Jimmy or we gonna double team Steph. And when Jimmy Buckets get into Jimmy Buckets time, it can be dangerous. So I don't know.
So gonna happen with him and Draymond in a minute.
Can't wait. I'm praying on it.
Do you really honestly feel like with this squad y'all got right here that y'all could, one, make it into the playoffs, and two, if so, get into the playoffs, make a little noise in the playoffs, and then going into the offseason, if you don't feel like y'all got the team,
Ask me this in 2 weeks. Ask me this in 2 weeks. If the answer is I think we're gonna win the championship, hell no. We can't win the championship this year. I'll admit and say that. But ask me in 2 weeks about the playoffs. Because see, since Jimmy left during Jimmy in the last 2 weeks, we still ain't been able to have the full roster. When Andrew Wiggins first came, Jaime was out. What's his face was out with the stupid stomach virus. So then when they came back from their stomach virus, then Wiggins is out. So right now everybody healthy. So I want to see the next 2 weeks, see if these boys give us more than 3 quarters. You feel me? Then I'll be like, all right, we 3 games in the loss column to get to 4th. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can coast this 4th, 5th spot to get into the playoffs. But I need to see if they're gonna be a 3-quarter team the next 2 weeks or a 4th-quarter team. That's all I need. Bam playing better. Freaking the warehouse is open for business.
Bam is playing better. You was about to say something, Kels?
Oh no, the reason why I said they should run more is because now they're a little smaller.
Yes.
So to get out on the break will open up Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero and Jaime and all them. So I don't know is Spo gonna change his philosophy or is he going to just keep with it and keep doing what they always call the Heat culture?
Yeah, well, for being at the practice, because you know your boy get to go to the practices. You feel me? For being at the practices, the one thing that I know is they want to do more running now that Jimmy is gone. They want to be faster and run a lot of stuff through Tyler in a lot of ways. So, and then with freaking what's his face with Mitchell now. They gotta play. It's like he feel like they gotta play that way if they want to master. Because that boy is a damn.
Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, he got a kick in his back the way he wrote up and down that court. So
I like him.
Yeah, so they looking like that's what they're gonna do. But and then they got all the young legs. The only old dude out there really is Love, and he just hype people up on the bench and troll Jimmy on Twitter. So.
Well, the one thing Love can do, he can do the outlet pass better than anybody in the NBA. That's
anybody.
So that's a good thing. So and also, if he get back to his shooting ways, I feel as though they will be able to utilize him more at the center and move Bam to the 4.
Yeah, well, Bam already been Bam. That's why he's playing better because he's been the 4. We've already established before Jimmy was gone. Joel is our starting center. Bam is the power forward. So Bam already playing beautiful.
Because now you can run Bam or utilize Bam how the Cavaliers are using Mobley.
Yeah, and Anderson too. Sometimes if they want to put him.
Kyle's slow though.
he is. But one thing about him,
that ugly jumper
he's slow.
But what I love about him is he ain't. When he missed a shot at the bucket, he always find a way to grab that offensive rebound or put that thing back. He got a special way to do it.
They already know he's slow. They already know he's slow, so they be forgetting.
And the only thing I feel about what'll make us better is Khalil Ware need to get more aggressive under that rim. I hate tall, lanky bastards who act like they can't block a whole bunch of shit. Like, he'll get a good amount of blocks because he's freaking a giant. But you should have at least 8 more a game, bro. I mean, killing me somebody want to pay and he don't jump. I'm like,
let me ask
his
you.
head off.
Let me ask you a question. Do he remind you of Hassan Whiteside?
Not really.
Ooh.
He don't. What's crazy is this is the best comparison I can give. You got Wemby, which is the name brand version of Wemby, and then you got I ain't gonna say dollar store. I'll say the great value version. Great value version of Wemby.
No, he ain't even a great value
right now.
Man.
No, Khalil could play.
But you talk about Wemby.
The boy got a shot. My only issue with him is he just need to get a little more aggressive on the defense. Other than that, his numbers has been everything since he's been in the starting lineup has been a lot better. He just need to get better on the defense. He be killing me now. I'm like, nigga, if you don't block a shot, bro, skinny bastard. That's it.
Anything you want to add, Peacock?
I'm just sitting there laughing.
We hating on the squad, bro. That's why Donovan Mitchell ain't do nothing in the All-Star game.
He ain't have to. He's only going up to 40.
Yeah,
We're gonna do it.
You're gonna see only going up to 40.
Y'all gonna see it in the finals.
We doing something where it matter. Them NBA games, but we got a bigger mission.
I pray y'all don't.
Bigger.
I ain't never pray on a downfall on somebody else more in my life. I pray y'all don't get it done.
Oh wow,
that's messed up, man.
That's why Jimmy Butler. That's why Jimmy Butler left.
LeBron come with the interview.
That's why Jimmy Butler left.
They gonna make it. They gonna make it. Right. Miami gonna make it in the play-in.
We gonna avoid the play-in, bro. We gonna be
right
we gonna coast 5th and 4th. You feel me? One of the 2 spots we locking. Who else? Who gonna catch us?
I'm trying to see.
Man,
somebody.
Detroit.
One and done.
They not.
Detroit. I think Detroit already in it.
But they ain't
Detroit
gonna catch
7th, I think.
Exactly. They way down there. They're playing still. Right now. We gonna secure 4th in like 3 games. I ain't worried about that.
I think y'all gonna get 5th because
somebody.
I'm good with 5th.
Oh, see, I don't even.
Playing. I'm good. You know what?
No, I'm not gonna even go there. I'm not gonna go petty because I'm not gonna be petty. Since you wishing downfall on us, I'll go black. Hopefully, Tyler Hero still stay healthy.
Oh, you're right. He's subject to get hurt.
If we don't, you already know, bro. If we don't win, which I don't think that we are, I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see Cavs and Lakers in the finals and Bronny James hit the game-winning dagger to take y'all out.
No,
that'll be some Hollywood
scripted, completely scripted,
like
completely, and I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
Scripted.
They say sports ain't scripted. Shit, that will be scripted.
That will be scripted.
Hey, I'm here for it. Hey, look, we as podcasters, we got a job to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That means Mitchell fell down.
the whole starting man.
They backed up. They like, man, they don't make that. Shoot
it. Yeah. Y'all boys finna run through everybody. The only competition I see is Boston if they healthy, and I still don't think Boston got enough, especially with y'all adding Hunter to them. Oh my God, I'm afraid to see what y'all second half of the season gonna look like.
His 2 games played, he had 12 the first game.
18.
18
and he's getting warmed up. That's the thing. He ain't even got chemistry with him yet. He finna.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? See what that buyout market look like. You know what I'm saying? Just
y'all don't need nothing else. Why y'all
Obama.
Obama. Y'all
Obama.
That's what I was thinking too.
Got LeBron James fever. We all just want to go grab everybody.
Talking to the person who live in Miami.
Right. I recruit people different.
Everybody that becoming free agent, he say, "Come on to Miami.
Come on over." I'm recruiting. Y'all want to buy people and stuff. Y'all don't need no extra pieces.
And we're not buying. They coming. We're not buying. They just coming to us because they got bought out of the other market.
Yeah. they want to come to a winning organization.
Oh, one more thing. You see how Ben Simmons playing for the Clippers now?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
bro. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy, and there need to be, and it sucks because it's like it can't really be no like all straight up penalty. But I feel like it need to be. These players ain't crap, bro.
Hey, when you unhappy where you are at, you do not play well. When you are happy, you play well. It's just certain places and certain people are like that. They unprofessional,
Yep.
but when you are happy, you play well. So
Exactly.
I mean, that's how it is. So
Yeah, because Jimmy over there, you could tell that bastard got his joy back. He over there smiling, having fun in the different games.
Jimmy said he playing back. He finally feel wanted again. Let me say that. He finally feel wanted again. Big up to Jimmy, man. Getting out of South Beach, going somewhere to play where you're gonna be
wanted.
He was
MVP.
disrespecting that one person. Look,
you like that light skinned boy.
Man.
he was the All-Star Game MVP. What you mean?
He only hit 4 threes. That's the crazy part about it. He only hit 4 threes.
But where he hit him from?
That was
But that's
he hit him
depth.
from.
they had to give an award out, so might as well.
I'd give it a 10.
Plus,
I'd have gave it the 10, but since
Yeah,
Curry
earned
at
it.
home, since
Well,
Curry at
Tatum
home,
was starting to light up in that final.
but
yeah.
since Curry at home, they had to give it to the other light skinned dude. See, I'm being
Exactly.
racist today.
Exactly. The other light-skinned dude.
You've been on one all day for real.
Man,
You've been on one all day.
How y'all feel about the Rising Stars playing on All-Star Sunday?
Oh, that was
Man,
cool.
listen, I'm for whatever is gonna make the All-Star weekend game, whatever it is, better. I'm all for it because right now I'm just not feeling it. It's not it for me. You know what I'm saying?
I think all the All Stars fest in every sport is
Stop
not.
I don't even,
is- when she
I don't
talk
even
about
watch the
Curry.
Pro. I don't even watch the Pro Bowl no more. I ain't
The
watched
Pro Bowl
in
really
years.
sucked.
Well, that been the D-boy want to play flag football, two-hand touch.
Yeah, I ain't watched the
Yeah,
Pro Bowl in years. So
Baseball, I think the only thing that's good is the All Star baseball.
Yeah, but it's it's what it is. It ain't that physical, as far as ramming into each other and stuff like that. So it's easy to play hard with that sport. So I kind of get it to an extent, but at the end of the day, I agree. I saw something with Uncle Shay Shay. He say, what he said. He was like, y'all always talk about Mamba mentality and Jordan this, but when it comes to the All-Star game, y'all don't follow that because them boys play hard, regardless. They ain't care if it was no exhibition. Them boys coming to play.
facts.
Well, in this generation, like they said, this is the soft generation of basketball era. Sorry to say that.
Yeah, let's go to the dunk contest, man.
they used to hit hard in the Pro Bowl too.
Oh, Sean Taylor. Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah,
I think Sean
up the
Taylor
sideline.
started that they didn't want to get hit no more. They like, no, bro.
Yeah.
I heard he doing that to you.
He treated every game the same. Treated every game the same.
He
He
treated practice
he
the
was like
same
that
way
in practice too.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know the kicker was like, man, y'all better never run that play again in your life.
He treated
Man.
every game the same. Came out and hit them boys. I ain't give a damn.
Reggie Wayne was like, man, I heard something running real hard, breathing hard. I swear. I had to make a business decision.
who was that?
Alligator arms. Oh, okay.
He showed his catch up, his extension up.
He did one of these. No, I'm cool.
What
Man.
NBA player said they was running down the court and they didn't even have to look for LeBron. All they heard was dum 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 dum, and I just knew to throw it up and get out the way.
Damn, that was
Was that Doris Cole?
Yup. He said I heard his footsteps.
Yeah, that big train coming, boy.
He said all I heard was
Look, motherfuckers be scared when they think they got a fast break. The
Come
ground
on.
on the court, they be noited. They don't know if they're scoring or not. They be noited.
I'm
hey,
telling
that's
you.
Iguodala. I know he thought he had it. He did one of the pretty layups.
Yeah.
Hey, that's because J.R. Smith made him adjust his shot.
He should have
Yeah,
just dunked it. He was athletic enough to dunk it. He should have just dunked it.
for
He
real.
wasn't about to dunk on Bron either.
No,
Hey,
no,
Bron,
At least he should have tried because anything on top of that board was snatched.
Bron had it in his head. He was blocking whatever went up.
Hey, I
Whatever
believe you
went up.
see how
Bron
far,
had his head. He was blocking.
and you see how far it seemed like he took 3 steps and that was it. And he
For real.
just floated to the basket.
I don't think he ever seen him.
No,
When he was
man,
coming
look,
around. I don't think he seen him coming.
I played before on a fast break, and you think you really got a fast break, and somebody in front of you, and you switch up, and you lay it up, and next thing you know, your shit in the stands.
Straight up, gone.
Where he go? Where he come from?
And then now,
So-
this team,
So
that label
McClung,
blocked.
what y'all feel about Matthew McClung in the 3-peat dunk contest
deserved it.
champion?
He deserved it.
he deserved.
He
He
did
deserved
something. The one dunk I did see, something that Blake Griffin couldn't do, was actually jump over the damn car, not the hood of the car.
You're right.
Exactly.
My dude jumped over the car. And
That was
dunked.
almost a nasty landing too.
Right.
I
Because
mean,
He ain't the tallest to begin with.
yeah, I don't even think he's 6 foot.
That's what I'm saying. To be able to have ups like that, to get up there, be able to
Well,
still
what they
make
say
adjustments in
right
the
now,
air.
can't jump.
you said what?
I said to be able to make adjustments in the air like that.
Yeah. Every single one of his dunks, because he just got 50s all night. Every single one of them was deserving. It was
Whoever
like
said white man can't jump.
it was
That
like
one can.
he
Right.
brought
He-
the essence all through All-Star to be just spectacular. I felt like none of the other boys did like they did. Some of the dunks was good, but I feel like they didn't try to just be.
I thought Vessel would be not Vessel. Is that Vessel?
Kessel. Stephon Kessel.
Spurs?
Stephon
Yeah.
Kessel.
I thought he would be much better.
Some people don't understand like sometimes just because you're a good in-game dunker don't mean
Yeah, it's hard
you
to.
could exactly. Like I felt like when people wanted LeBron to do it, like LeBron could go and put on somewhat of a show, but I think with LeBron, I feel like he probably just thought that as far as the theatrics, he was like, no, they ain't the type of dunker I am to go out there and 50s all coming to jump over cars and this and that.
Right. I think LeBron more likely his dunk would have been more powerful dunk than more powerful than more
finesse.
finesse.
Yeah.
It'd be more like, you know what I'm saying?
Or it used to be when you get to a Heat game early for that layup line, boy, he was putting on dunk contests.
But the early
Like,
version of LeBron, when he could jump up and almost see the rim, he could have done something though, because he could jump.
Yeah.
But you know, superstars don't do it no more.
Sometimes I'd be like, what more could these players do? But then you see like Matthew McClung, and then I'm like, how many windmill behind? Like, what can you do? But then you go online and you just find some dunk contest in some community, and it'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, I be catching them on TV, like on the late night. You know what I'm saying? They be having like I forget what the show called, but I know Kenny Smith was hosting it one year, Shaq was hosting it one year. Like them like there's some people out here that got some hops that can shit. Bring them to the All-Star game.
I was about to say the same thing.
I'm with it.
Or let them compete against the
let them come in here. Like if the players don't want to do it, let them do it. Hell, people will watch and see that on the grand stage.
Right. I think if you bring somebody from the outside, like from the outside ducking against an NBA player, I think the NBA players' ego so much that they don't want their pride to lose.
You an NBA player.
Yeah, and somebody coming off the street outdoing you, man, you'll be talking
You
all
still
day.
in the NBA? They going back home.
Okay, let me come to your house and beat you up.
That's just like a coach. That's just like a coach getting mad
and take your food out of your
when they
refrigerator.
getting the brakes beat off of them. Then they want a mercy rule. Dude, you a professional player. You
I
telling
can't
me
believe
And you lose to a
somebody can do better than you on the
non-professional
street?
player, you think
Just
that's not
look-
gonna hurt they? You think that's not gonna hurt their ego when you lose to a non-professional player?
Why your ego hurt?
Because you lost to a non-professional player. I came to your house and you. All right, put it like this: the only
I
can't
reason
believe
why
him.
ain't rolling like that.
I
Come
can't
on.
believe I'm
reason
about
why-
to say this, but I'm about to agree with Kels.
the
I
only reason
don't.
why,
And
You a
I'll tell you
professional
why I'm
player.
agreeing.
You a professional player.
Exactly.
and you should be able to beat everybody.
Look, wait. That's the exact reason. This is why I agree with Kels, because they are professional players. As soon as you get whooped by these boys off the street in the dunk contest, Stephen A.,
Man,
Perkins, all the boys finna ragdoll you.
that's okay. Hey, they did the same one with the and one players. Remember when and one was popular back in the day? You had all them
And
players.
one
Some
player-
tried to transition into the NBA, but it didn't work out.
It
I
wasn't
think what was it,
work
Hot
out.
Sauce? I think he was in there.
No,
What you
Rayford
say,
Austin. Rayford
What you say,
Austin.
Rayford Austin was killing.
Rayford Austin.
Skip
There was
to
so
my
many
lead.
of them that couldn't transfer. They couldn't bring that to the NBA. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, when they tried to do it, it just didn't pan out.
Yeah, but that ain't the point.
We talk about All-Star games.
Yeah, the point is, if you bring these young dunkers
Still.
from off the street to compete against some NBA dunkers, and them NBA dunkers lose,
Man,
they
you
gonna
lose
get
to
the
somebody.
business.
look,
in the
LeBron-
middle.
pros versus Joes.
LeBron loses
This
to
is what we call
somebody
it.
half man, half
And when the
man.
Joes beat them, and if the Joes beat
Okay,
them,
if somebody that's at home on the couch watching the
Half
rest
man,
of the season,
half man.
and you still sitting or you still in the game in the starting lineup thinking about that, then maybe you shouldn't be in the NBA if your ego that
but
if your
I
ego
don't
that
know why.
fragile.
I don't know why you.
If it's that fragile,
I don't know why you were pretending the media and social media ain't a thing.
Man, I
you
would
better not.
brag.
Hey,
They turn on the
what you
TV.
paying attention to social media
You see
for?
how he let? Do you understand how he let the beat him? Blasphemy.
No.
I feel like this.
And you telling me he's
Put it like
sitting at
this.
home on the couch, knowing that he didn't cost you your career?
Put it like this.
Ain't
I'm
no
telling
reason.
you,
Ain't no reason.
his
Ain't no
social
reason.
media
Somebody
game going up.
Somebody at home
You're
sitting on the couch watching me play.
You're not coming to my house beating me at nothing.
I
That-
took
that-
your
then you
food
gotta-
out your refrigerator. And
Okay,
ate it.
then put it like this: if they look at it like that, then they need to bring it. Then that should make
Exactly.
them play harder.
That's the purpose, right
Make
there.
them play harder.
Of it.
But
And
if
that's
you
why-
lose, if you
that is
lose,
why
you lose.
Kills was right.
If they say if they vote him as the better
I feel
person,
like
then
we're
you're
gonna
the
put
better
it in
person.
simple terms.
Just
We're gonna
don't
put it in
lose.
simple terms.
If your pride is that fragile, then you
It
shouldn't
is.
be in the competition.
Hey, we're gonna put it
Let
in
somebody
simple
else
terms.
go. Let somebody
Nah,
else
I-
go.
You gonna
I
put it in
disagree.
simple terms. You lose to a $40,000 a year man, and you making $200 million. They're like Jay-Z losing to a battle rapper like
And he ain't go. And look,
man,
he ain't Jay-Z ain't gonna lose no sleep over it.
Hey, look,
Or-
Hitman
or-
Holler and Moot.
Or me losing to you,
he
Kills,
did
or me
do the
losing
battle. Tighten up.
to you,
Stop that.
Peacock. That
Yeah.
shit like
You have.
Yeah.
that shit.
Twan,
nah,
I keep telling you, I made you who you are.
you did what?
I made you who you are today.
You made me.
That loss that you took
change your world.
changed you. Look at you, a whole different person. Now you beating up on Kills regularly.
Well, right now,
He ain't beating up on me. I don't know.
Hey,
I
look,
hate
he
this.
even had to lean back for that.
Because the nonsense that just came out your mouth, like I don't understand it. Like the blasphemy
Oh, you
that came
understand.
out your mouth.
You
You
understand?
said what?
I said you understand.
You know, only thing I understand is you got too many L's up under your belt. Way too many.
Not from you.
Huh?
Not from you.
They're gonna have to lose
Hey,
those
look,
shit.
hey, look. I did it without the help of the league.
man, I pay money one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking this into existence. We're going to get an Antoine Spivey podcast show where it's a live edition, and all three, the same way they did an All-Star with Kenny, Chuck, and Shaq, they allowed them to get some players. Y'all players playing against each other. Oh, I would love to hear the
my
trash
players
talk.
gonna dominate.
I would
My players
love to hear
gonna-
the trash talk.
What?
My players gonna
Players are
dominate.
what? You
My
gonna
players-
trade them more to Twine.
My players gonna dominate. My players gonna dominate. And Peacock gonna be so.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Peacock gonna be so
My bad.
scared.
Y'all players
Peacock
gonna
gonna be so
dominate. 'Cause
scared to
I forgot
trade
he your
anybody.
GM.
he gonna be like
GM. So y'all
he gonna be so
players gonna
scared to trade
dominate.
anybody. He'll be like, Twine, I don't want to trade because I already know you got another move going.
Kills. The reason why you saying your players gonna dominate is because Twine is your GM. You already know that. Y'all deal
Not
that
yet.
deal that y'all made.
Not
So
yet.
therefore,
It's
Not yet.
you feel like you gonna claim his wins.
it's
Not
not gonna
yet.
happen.
Not
so
yet.
therefore,
He ain't winning this year.
therefore,
You already know it's over.
That is very true as well.
And-
That is
and-
very true as well.
and guess
You
where
might
you
as well
gonna
start-
be?
you might as well
You gonna
draft
be in
this guy this
Cancun
year.
already, sucking on pina coladas.
Yeah.
Blaze,
Or
man,
down
you
here in
got,
or down here in Miami training.
Blaze, you gotta
Yeah.
kind of excuse my children here. You know what I'm saying?
Children.
Fighting.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta kind of excuse my children here fighting.
Hey, Dad, I need $100.
Hey, go ask your mama.
His entry fee.
Huh? You said his entry fee.
Yeah, because he ain't getting it back.
And you ain't making the playoffs.
I'm
How y'all
please,
feel
come on,
about
Kills.
how y'all feel about Anthony Edwards saying about him when they was like, "Are you the face of the league?" And he was like, "Nah, because they got Wemby for that." So how y'all feel about that right there? Him pretty much saying that he ain't trying to be the face of the league. He just want to hoop.
That's that mentality that no, he want to talk all that. He was talking that mad junk after he came over from overseas when he was in the NBA. Now he's not playing well, so therefore now he don't want to be the face because he don't want that scrutiny on him.
The
You don't want
team
that
ain't playing
scrutiny.
well. He hooping.
I mean, people ain't talk, but people talk about he's not Anthony Edwards of last year, so he getting criticized. You know, when you a great player, you get criticized even though you playing great.
Who said? Oh, time out.
He was interviewed during the weekend, and they asked him, so, a lot of people saying that you face of the league, or do you feel like, you right there to be the face of the league? And he's like, no. He was like, why? That's what they got Wemby for. They're like, he just rather hoop. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards want to show up in slides, and he don't feel like being the face of the NBA. He want to drop F-bombs and, cuss here and there. He just want to be him. He want to show up to work, hoop, do it at a high level.
They got the Kevin Durant mentality.
Exactly.
All right, so no, I don't want him to be.
You got Bron and Steph.
You don't want. So that's a shame because LeBron and Steph is 40 and almost 40, and that's a shame. These young boys should be able to take over now.
Exactly.
It should be when LeBron was coming up. It was Kobe. He took over for Kobe. He ain't asked for it. He earned that. Now these players now, Wemby, how you gonna promote Wemby? Wemby is 7 foot. Wemby is 7 foot. It's not in history that a big man been promoted like a Jordan or a Kobe. It has to be somebody like a small forward or a small guard to do this. So Anthony Edwards last year talked about I was the face of the league. What changed? All of a sudden now he just want to play. What changed? He started getting criticized. That's what changed.
And he don't like it.
He don't like it. So, so everybody talk about tough skin and all. When it hit the bat, what you gonna do? He cowered out. Now all of a sudden it's Wemby. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody. They don't show Wemby highlights. They show you people.
I just saw Jimmy comment talk about they looking like crap without Butler. Come on to Cleveland. Hell no. Never.
Man.
Never.
So I don't understand that. When a person come on you, then you run away. That's a
Now, question: is Edwards only the face? Or are they putting him in that? I guess that category because Morant couldn't get his stuff together.
Man, listen, Edwards ain't about to be no face. Morant ain't about to be no damn face. Everybody in mama know it's Luka. So to even be asking this question, even asking Anthony Edwards that question, it's fucking ludicrous. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and say it changed because pressure came on him or whatever it is you just said, Kel. Like
criticism.
But man, one thing I can say about Anthony Edwards, he don't give a damn about what nobody say.
Evidently do.
He don't.
That's probably why he made that comment. He probably don't care.
He
Man,
don't.
come on, man.
Look.
Come on. That's like saying, oh, I don't want to be on the top of my team because I just want to play.
That's not what he
basketball.
said. That's not what he said.
He is saying that.
He said he don't need to be the
He's
face of
saying
the. He can be who he is without being the face of the NBA. He can still.
Who? Everybody saying Luka. Luka just got traded. Okay, Luka only
Okay.
go. Luka got traded. Last year they was talking about how Anthony Edwards had the Minnesota Timberwolves going somewhere. Now that Minnesota is struggling somehow, he get criticized. Now all of a sudden he talking about he don't want to be the face. That's not a good look for me.
How
For
is
you.
Anthony Edwards getting criticized? What is they criticizing Anthony Edwards on?
Because he's not leading the team like he was last year. He's not playing as dominant as he was last year.
Well, Anthony
And
Edwards
we
balling.
all know that.
Anthony Edwards
Everybody
is
know
balling.
that.
Anthony Edwards is balling.
He's not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they decided to trade Karl Anthony Towns for a Julius
and why you
Randle
think
that ain't
that?
paying enough for them. What?
And why you think they traded Cat for? Why you think they traded Cat? Because they wanted Anthony Edwards to be the man in Minnesota. So now he gets
What's
it.
that?
Now he's crying that he don't want it.
He just,
Look, I'll say this. The only
he crying because he don't
area-
want to be the man in Minnesota.
The only area where Anthony Edwards ain't doing as well as last year was assists. He had 5 assists last year, 5 per game, and now this year is like 4.5. But he's scoring more points than last year. You know what I'm saying? He's rebounding more than last year. You know what I'm saying? The
His
3-point
defense is better
percentages
than it
went
was
up.
last year.
Free throw percentages went up. So he's playing better. He's playing better. It's just assists, obviously, because, you know, a lot of them is going to Cat. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say he's getting criticized for not playing as good. It's made, like you could say that maybe him playing as good as he is ain't leading to winning. You know, like Kevin Durant.
I haven't heard on no station yet of them criticizing Anthony Edwards.
Even H. Smith in the beginning of the year,
Right.
George was talking how Anthony ain't performing in Minnesota.
No, I ain't heard too much about Ant. I mean, I heard some stuff about Ant, but I haven't heard it like it's.
Me either.
I'm not hearing like he to blame. Now, I know
Okay,
somebody that's
like this.
skating under the radar.
I just say
I know somebody playing horrible and ain't getting no criticism. It's Paul George.
oh yeah.
Paul George ducking a hole. He ain't getting no smoke because, you know, they so focused on Embiid and all that. But that boy having a horrible season.
Yeah, horrible.
Like I said, when a person at first want it, and then when it finally come to them and don't want it, that tells me something. That's all. That's me. When you was asking for it, you was asking for it last year when Cat was there, and then when Cat is not there, and they criticizing the team.
So,
and now,
so you telling me
now
Anthony
you're not
Edwards
wanting it.
last year walking around talking, yeah, I'm the face of the league. I'm about
Yeah.
to be the face of. No, he wasn't.
I don't know what y'all was watching. I don't know what y'all. That man was talking mad. That man was, I'm going to the Olympics and I'm going to be the man in the Olympics. He was talking mad stuff last year.
Everybody, okay. So Dylan Brooks want to be the face of the league because he talk more shit than anybody in the fucking league.
Dylan Brooks ain't talking about like Anthony Edwards was.
What?
And what? They was talking about Anthony Edwards being like the next Jordan. So they weren't talking to him about that last year.
First you said Anthony Edwards, now you saying they. Which one are you saying?
I
First
said
you
the
said
league,
Anthony Edwards,
was
saying
talking
now you
about how
saying they.
Anthony Edwards, the ESPN and all that was talking about how Anthony Edwards was the next Michael Jordan. Was that not?
Okay.
So now that he got down that he's the man and where he's at, now he talk about, I just want to play basketball.
I think what he's saying, did he say he was the man? Did he say he was, or did ESPN say he was?
Yeah, I think it was ESPN.
That's what he's talking.
I just
ain't
dug up some
nobody in their right
publicly
mind
ever said that.
gonna go say that I want to be the man in the media. The media is the one.
He the man.
The media is the one who hype you up. The media is the one that hype you up. When it comes with criticism,
He already
Now,
over there
now you don't want to be the man.
Well,
Now you don't want to be the.
I think he still want to be the man. He just ain't trying to be the face of the NBA.
Exactly.
How you gonna be the man? How you gonna
he
be the man when you're not the face?
I mean, right now he's kind of the man.
Who they talk about more? All right, y'all
I
like
feel
that?
you because they losing.
Y'all like that
They're
comment?
losing.
Y'all like that comment? I'm for you, and y'all call me mediocre or all that. That's.
I didn't say I liked it.
No,
He
I
call
just
you
think-
that. No, you call yourself that. You settle
Right.
for that.
Yeah,
But
I
at
didn't
least
say
I'll be the
liked
best
comment
one.
that came out his mouth.
See, that's
I would-
exactly why you.
I would rather want Anthony Edwards to want to be the face of the league. I would want him to want to be in that position, but you can't force nobody to.
I think Anthony Edwards have come to terms, just like a lot of players around the league. They see the direction the league is going there. They see what the league is doing, especially with these international players, generating.
That's even worse.
I agree. I wouldn't. No, like if I was a player with his skills, you feel me? Nah, bro. I want that. I want that Spivey.
I'm not saying.
I ain't letting no European come in here and take.
I'm not saying he don't want it. But do y'all actually? I'm not saying he don't want. But do y'all actually think Anthony Edwards can overtake Luka to become the face of the league?
If Anthony Edwards would have won that championship this last season, if them boys would have won the finals, then it definitely would have been a good argument.
Do you
There's
think?
an argument going
Do
into
y'all
the
think he
playoffs.
happy where he is?
Who,
I
Anthony
feel
Edwards?
like
Yeah. Do you think he happy?
Yeah, and he should be. He got his own team.
He good. And you know what else I put it on to? That that a lot of people don't. A lot of these players don't want to bring in their behind the scenes stuff, on to the media and stuff like that. But the man did just have a daughter. He got his first kid.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I was watching starting five. They got that on the starting five.
Yeah, he just had a kid. So understand that you dealing with not like anybody that got kids, y'all know what it's like. The very moment that you hear that first cry, life change. It's a wrap.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter what kind of you're a basketball player, you this, that, things change. And I feel like I won't say he didn't have a drop off in play, obviously, but I just feel like he ain't at that place to want to take on them extra responsibilities. Because if you think you don't got no time at home now, you become the face, you really ain't got no time. Let's talk WWE. Like right now, LeBron and Curry are like Cody Rhodes. You feel me? Cody Rhodes do every house show. He do every show he could. He had every talk show and press conference and all of these things because he the face of the company. And that's LeBron and Steph. They're global ambassadors of this thing.
But
So,
don't that come with your success?
I don't know if you want that responsibility.
But don't that come with your success? The more successful you are, the more perks and you get perks and whatever you get, right?
Of course.
True, but you got some players. You got some players who don't.
Therefore,
Tim Duncan
was never the face.
He didn't want all of that.
He couldn't be. He couldn't. The NBA would not have promoted Tim Duncan.
Whether he could or could, he didn't want it. He didn't want to drive down that road. He just wanted to go do what it is he do.
Just like Jokic.
Tim Duncan came into the league like that, though. Tim Duncan came into the league like that.
Yeah, but,
you know what I'm saying?
Jokic is a better example. Jokic don't want it.
Jokic never wanted it either.
Exactly, but he played with success. This man is a champion. He leading the league. He averaging a triple-double. Again, he about to probably win another MVP. You know what I'm saying? He clearly, if you want to talk about best player in the world, that's him right now.
Yeah.
Right. But some people want it and some people don't. And in the beginning of whatever you said, Anthony Edwards wanted to be the face.
Oh my!
He wanted to be the face.
Anthony Edwards never said that.
He never said that, man.
You're not gonna come out and say that. You're not gonna come out there and say that.
So how do you know he said it if he ain't never come out and say it?
I never said because the way if you listen
because that man talks shit. Because
listen to what he said. Listen to the statement that he said. Listen to the statement he said. Who comes out and say that if they already wanted it to be, but now, like you said, maybe the daughter changed them or something. Now he coming out and said that before this year, they was talking about, oh, Anthony Edwards, the next Jordan, Anthony Edwards, this and that.
They was.
And then what happened?
He wants
And then
They.
what happened?
Not
They
him.
was.
There's
They
a difference
they
between they
put
and him.
pressure on you. They put pressure on you because
they
you are the
still gonna put
greatest.
pressure. They still gonna
Huh?
put pressure on him.
The media,
The media.
they always gonna put pressure on you.
Okay, so therefore the media put pressure on you.
That don't
and you
mean
embrace the
he
pressure.
said that don't mean he said that's what he wanted
You
to
know,
be.
did LeBron say it?
Oh my god, kid.
Did LeBron come on and say it? Did LeBron? No, y'all want to bring up? Did LeBron say I'm the face of the NBA?
Yeah, he said it a couple times.
I ain't never heard LeBron say he the face.
Did
of the
LeBron
NBA.
said that a couple
I
times.
did say it.
And he would
LeBron
even
said
say,
it.
you know, I recognize that I'm the face of the league, so I have to. And then he handles himself accordingly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The only time you hear LeBron getting out of pocket and cussing and stuff like that is on somebody's podcast or if they're doing some behind the scenes documentary thing. Anything other than that, LeBron blue collar, he's staying out of trouble. You don't
Right.
catch none of that. Anthony Edwards cussing in press conferences. They're like, so how do you feel? You veered in this game. I ain't even gonna lie, they was on some bullshit. But
They was on some bullshit tonight.
you
They
feel
was
me?
on some straight trash, man.
He don't carry himself like the face of the league.
That's
You know
your
what I'm saying?
personality. You embrace your personality.
Anthony Edwards is the Jey Uso of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Real hype, extra popular with the fans, but you know he ain't win the big one yet. You feel me? He ain't the face.
I don't know, man, but
Well, they're gonna let the international people take over. So
and that's exactly what's about to happen too.
and so I don't want to hear nothing about the face of the NBA is not a United States or American. It's gonna be an international. So they let an international.
When the last time one of us won an MVP?
Huh?
When the last time somebody from here won an MVP? Been a while.
Since what? James Harden maybe.
That was the last. Damn. That was the last American MVP.
The last I think real American.
Yeah. Didn't Giannis win one? I don't.
Giannis is not American.
No, but I'm saying. But
No,
he
he's
won
just
one,
saying,
right?
didn't he win one?
Did
Yeah,
win
he
the
won
MVP?
one.
Yeah, Giannis
So-
won one.
So that's what I'm saying. So Giannis,
The Joker won two,
Joker won two,
and B won
Embiid.
one. And then I think it was James Harden.
Yeah. So damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, Blaze, as always, man, I appreciate you for signing on, man. Getting a rap on with the fellas, man. I see you sent the new intro. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. I had to do some things. You know, your boy didn't have an arm at first, but you know, I made things happen. Then he had the phone. You know, I'm like, he can't.
Yeah,
be
you
on-
cut your arm off.
He can't be in selfie mode. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I cut the
How
arm.
you
No
cut
way.
your arm off?
Right before you get off, I would just take a look at,
Right.
at what I did. So I had to AI you for at first to get the phone out your hand. You feel me? So,
Oh, wow.
You know, check it out. You know what I'm saying? I had to AI you to get the phone out your hand. You feel me?
Man,
Artificial intelligence. He artificial.
that shit is crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, I got you on the field with them boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm gonna definitely check it out after the show, man.
Hold
Blaze,
on.
my
He
brother.
got that call on like Victor Sweet had on the brothers.
Well, you know,
But that's what you call me, though, right?
I mean, that's hey. He said I had
Right.
the coat on. He ain't say that's who I was. That's who you are.
Wait, but he's wearing the coat. Hey, who trying to be
coat
who?
is a coat.
You a fool. You a fool.
Coat is a coat.
Appreciate you, Blaze,
Oh,
as
no,
always,
cool.
man.
Sir.
We definitely gonna get up, definitely chop it up, man. You be safe, man, and
Dude,
keep us updated what's going down there in Miami, man. We gonna catch up with you.
hey, I'm hoping I can talk a lot more trash second half of the season. If I'm
Man.
quiet, you know why.
Oh, we about to be quiet there.
Yeah, right.
It's all my
All
brother.
right, y'all boys.
Yes, sir. Hey, man,
Yeah.
great conversation with Blaze as always, man. He a fool, man. That boy Miami till he died. Get to some NFL news. Aaron Rodgers been informed by the Jets that they would not be bringing him back. So my question to you all is, will Aaron Rodgers play next season? If so, where can y'all see him playing, Kels?
I can see him playing right down the street with the Giants and bringing Devontae Adams with him.
Mm.
And they can foreign right because I think Aaron like New York. I think Aaron really like New York, and I feel the Giants should go after him just for the bridge gap of a quarterback. At least try to bring some people in there. If they release Devontae Adams, bring Devontae Adams with neighbors, and you still got Tracy Jr. And I feel that would be a better spot because he already in New York, so he'd be comfortable with the media down there, and he probably would play better second year after the Achilles injury.
What about you, Peacock? Aaron Rodgers play next season? If so, where at?
I mean, if so, I would think he want to be somewhere where he actually may possibly be able to contend, somewhere that got some pieces around him. He maybe have some receivers or something. I mean, if you look at it, I'll probably say I was even looking at New Orleans.
Yeah.
That way, he in the dome. You know, he already been injured. He ain't got to battle the cold weather elements no more. You got Olave down there, and you know I think really all they need is really a quarterback. So I feel I can see him playing down there versus like the Giants, versus the Giants and who else out there? The Titans. I think the Raiders. Yeah, he could possibly
Raiders.
He could possibly go to the Raiders. Adams might go with him, but that could also depend.
Adams going back to the Raiders.
Also depend on what Pittsburgh do because Russ might be out there too.
Yeah, I can't see Devontae Adams going back
to the Raiders.
What
would you do with David Carr's contract though?
What is
breaking Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, if you're trying to get Aaron Rodgers, David Carr contract is a big contract.
Yeah, but the way they've been, like they quarterbacks, I wouldn't be surprised if they was how many years he got left on this contract?
He got 2.
I can see them because they've. I mean, it's been in their talks that they looking for a quarterback, that they in a market for one.
I ain't heard that.
They said the Giants. It said it said a lot
of Giants, the Steelers, the Saints,
the Jets, the Titans. Even Pittsburgh's name, Pittsburgh was put out there because they said it's a chance that they might either one of their quarterbacks. So they could possibly go a whole different direction.
I see Aaron Rodgers probably playing one more season next year. I was looking at the Saints as well. The Vegas Raiders. I looked at that, but I'm like, nah, I can't see that because
really.
What's over there for Aaron Rodgers? You know what I'm saying? We all know the type of quarterback Aaron Rodgers is. And the later he get into his career, where he feel like he's still valuable, the worse he's going to get far as the little diva type attitude. So, which brings me to the Giants. I do like that, Kels. I do like the Giants. He will still be in New York, as you said. I believe he liked the city of New York as well. You got Malik Neighbors. You got a decent offensive line. You got Tracy Jr. As you mentioned. The defense played decent last season. They can add a linebacker here and there and add something in the secondary. But
they can add Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Devontae Adams. If they are able to grab him,
if he's willing to go.
No, they're gonna release him. They're about to release Devontae Adams. Is a report.
That's what I'm saying. But is he willing to go there? They will have to sign him.
He will go. He will go anywhere that Aaron Rodgers, because him and Aaron Rodgers is that close.
But it been talks to possibly see Devontae Adams back in Green Bay as well. Got to keep an eye on that.
To a contender. Remember, Devontae Adams still want to go to a contender. He ain't just gonna go anywhere.
And Josh Jacobs did come out and say the Packers need to upgrade at the wide receiver, get somebody that's been there, done that, proven. No knock on the receiver core that they got now, but if you can add the Devontae Adams to that team with Josh Jacobs and the Jordan Love, and they begin their defense back healthy, the Packers be able to make some noise next year as well, possibly fight with Detroit to get that division. So we're all in agreement that Aaron Rodgers will be playing next season.
Yes.
I'm with you, Kels. I see the Giants as possibly being the destination as well. I Actually, I kind of like the Giants situation. Kind of like the Giants situation more. So we'll see. But wherever he go, he got to be again, as Peacock just said, the situation where it ain't too much that they have to do, and they have contention of winning football games.
I think the Giants.
Huh?
I said, I'm about to be real quick. I think the Giants with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams with neighbors will be a good offensive team.
Now, okay, keep that. What if you take them down to New Orleans with Kamara, Olave, and add Devontae Adams?
Olave is coming back from a concussion.
Okay.
And the New Orleans Saints offensive line is not like the Giants offensive line. And Kamara is a little up there in age, and Tracy is a more durable back right now than Kamara.
I like the Giants situation, but I just ain't got confidence in Aaron Rodgers no more for real. But the Giants would be a good situation. He got two studs. Well, shit, he had two studs in Wilson and Devontae
He started
Adams.
playing well towards the end.
Yeah. We'll see. Do y'all think organizations can make a would you laugh at kills can make or break a player's development?
Yeah.
I said it again.
You want me
You
to go
said
first?
yeah.
I say yeah.
Go ahead, Peacock.
It's like almost if you look at it NFL wise, a quarterback getting drafted into a team that's not really like. Remember how Tim Couch was? Tim Couch was expected to be a lot better, but that offensive line was nothing. He was always getting hit. He was always getting sacked. He was running for his life all the time. And I think like you never saw what he really could be just due to the situation he was drafted in. And I think that's what happened with several players. I mean, the organization is not ready to draft you, and they draft you anyway. Then that puts you in a bad situation. I think that's another reason why Dion is so involved in Shador's decision, like where he go. He know the game. He'd have been in it for years. He done played in situations like that. And so he know the outline of it. So he making sure his son don't end up in a situation where he's drafted into an organization that's not ready for him. And that's going to, in a way, like I said, like cripple his development. Anything that hinder his development coming into who he is, Deion Sanders, doing his best to prevent that from happening. And like I said, it's going to happen many a times where a lot of players get drafted into a situation or even signed into a situation and they end up failing. Their careers fail or they end up not being happy where they at. They end up going somewhere else. And some of them even end up out the league.
Yeah. What's up, Kel?
So yeah, it depends on what type of coaching staff you got, what type of system you got, and how you draft. If in basketball and football, baseball is the only situation that I think that it really don't matter because your talent always oversees your coaching. You know what I'm saying? But in the NFL, of course, if you don't have nobody there to show you how to be a quarterback or how to run these plays or be anything, that's going to hamper your development. In some cases, your talent might outweighs the coaching, in some talent ways. But if you let development,
I said okay, because I'm about to ask you, what about Brian Daboll and Daniel Jones?
As you can see, Daboll has some doing in the development of Josh Allen, but that was him being directly hands-on with him as the offensive coordinator. When he became head coach with Daniel Jones, he couldn't do that because he had to oversee everything. Meaning that sometimes if you got to develop, you got to be right there with him. All your time got to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Just like Josh Allen. What was the real difference from Daniel Jones and Josh Allen if you really look at when they first came out? They both was inaccurate. They both played without. They both played without not no divisional, no real good teams. One came from Duke, the other one came from Wyoming. They both had low low passing percentage coming out, right? They both athletic. Daniel Jones can run the ball. They both athletic. The difference was with Josh Allen, he got more coaching, more hands-on coaching than Daniel Jones did with the Giants.
What did Daniel Jones go draft wise that year?
He went 6th.
And Josh Allen went
What, 4th or 3rd or 7th? He didn't go. He went high. He went pretty high.
who was the top pick that year?
It was Baker.
Baker.
It was Josh Rosen, 3, and it was Josh Allen.
I thought Rosen. Oh, you talk about third quarterback off the board?
Yeah, he was the 3rd quarterback off the board.
So it was Baker first.
Baker, Josh Rosen from UCLA
Number
to
2.
Arizona, and then it was Josh Allen, the next quarterback.
Josh Allen went third. He went 3rd.
And then
3rd quarterback.
And then
Not
Lamar.
third
And then Lamar went after them.
Lamar went 30.
He was the next. I think he was the next one off after them.
Yeah, but Lamar didn't go to 32.
Right.
And that's the best
the next
example.
round.
And that's the best example of anything because Lamar was able to develop his inaccuracy because he was with a better organization who knows how to coach up people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. In the Tim Couch situation, Tim Couch only had one good wide receiver, and that was Kevin Johnson, which was a converted quarterback. Then we went out and got Darren Chamarini. Then we got Terry
Kirby.
Kirby.
Hating on our Browns wide receiver core. We had Tim Couch, man.
But
put some respect on
he
that,
had
man.
time to get him the ball.
I mean, we should have went out that year. We went out and got Courtney Brown. We should have got Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Let's talk about some of these top free agents that'll be free agents this year and where they could possibly land. Let's start off with T. Higgins, a possible free agent. Joe Burrow taking pay cuts to bring him back in Cincinnati. Where's the top landing spot for y'all for T. Higgins?
Right there in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
I don't think Cincinnati gonna let him go. They don't want to franchise tag him.
They're gonna have to.
They want to get him to a long-term deal. That's why Joe Burrow was willing to reconstruct his contract. Restructure his contract. But
tomorrow is the deal. Tomorrow, I think they said tomorrow is when they can start franchising people.
They're not letting him walk away.
No, they're gonna franchise him. He worth $26 million if they
one way or
franchise.
not. But they want to. It would say they want to get a long deal. They want to get a multi-year deal done.
If they don't get a multi-long deal, they franchise them because it's other teams that's out there like the Broncos.
What I'm saying is he's gonna be playing in Cincinnati this next season. That's what
I'm saying. If they don't franchise him, he going somewhere.
He not walking away. Either they gonna sign him or they gonna tag him. Either way,
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna tag him.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be playing in Cincinnati.
Right, but they go tag him. But I'm saying if they tag him, it's gonna be another. Huh?
I hate that franchise tag.
Look, you getting $26 million.
But hey, that'll make you on. That'll make a player unhappy. Look what he did to Barkley.
$26 million on 1 year.
But you know nowadays players always looking at the whole injury thing. What if this happened? Now that messed up my big payday bag. You say Cincinnati Peacock. What about you, Kels? T. Higgins?
I would say if I'm T. Higgins, I'll stay in Cincinnati. But if they don't give me that long-term deal, I'm going to New England.
Why New England?
Because they can pay me more.
So are you looking at winning or are you looking at just the money deal?
I'm looking at both because if New England, if Drake May become the quarterback that Drake May can become, New England will start winning. With Verbal. Remember, they got Mike Verbal now.
Yeah, but you also got to look at everything, the team as a whole.
And they also got $36 million in salary cap.
What about it? What about LA? Do you think they have further ahead than the Patriots?
Who, the Chargers?
The Rams, I mean.
Now see the
Rams don't got the money to pay them.
Wait a minute, they getting ready to get rid of Cup. They already made it clear.
That still ain't gonna get them under the salary cap.
I mean, with other pieces they moving around because they shopping for a receiver.
Okay,
I'm just saying, is that more attractive? Do you think that would be more attractive for Higgins versus going to New England due to the fact that they're still a contender for in the playoffs?
If he gonna go out there, LA, I'll go to the Chargers.
With Justin Herbert, Herbert, I'm not going to
which is another spot.
He will become the, I ain't gonna say the clear cut.
It'd be one of the two.
One of the two. Lad McConkey playing that slot, I think would be the option number 2. I think T. Higgins will be the number 1 option. And
what about the Broncos? With Courtland Sutton and Marvin Mills, with Bo Nix.
KC.
I like the T. Higgins either Cincinnati or the Chargers for me.
Okay.
Cincinnati or the Chargers. Let's talk about Sam Darnold. The Raiders are looking at him.
The Raiders.
Minnesota want to try to bring him back. Where's the best fit? What should Sam Darnold do right now?
I feel like he should go to the Raiders with Pete Carroll. I think Pete Carroll would be the best for him. He will have younger receivers to throw to. He'll still have Brock Bowers. He'll still have Myers, Sincere McCormick, or let's see how Zamir White comes back to the. But with Pete Carroll, I think Darnold will, and that's where he gonna get his money from. If I'm realistic, that's where he gonna get his money. That's where his contract gonna come from. So the Raiders, for me.
Sam Darnold, Peacock.
I could see the Raiders, possibly Giants, but I could see more so. Well, not really Giants, but I could see the Raiders more than anything. Just like you said, Pete Carroll going down there. He got a top tight end.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the number 1 tight end now in the game as of right now. And who's to say?
I hear you, Carol. Trey McBride.
Who's to say Adams? Who's to say Adams wouldn't go back there? That'd be a weapon for him, another weapon for him.
Adams is not going back.
Yeah, I can't see Adams going back to the Raiders, man.
I don't really look at it as a change in the organization because he wasn't really. It wasn't the owner's situation. It was more the coach. It was more the coaching.
Not this song.
I'm not going back to somewhere I already there. And plus, they don't got a quarterback. So why would I go back?
Well, it depends on what Darnold do. I guess. It depends on how y'all view Darnold as well.
Darnold don't
also.
My boat.
I mean, when you look at other options, I mean, as far as where you can go, what you got, like Titans, he can probably better off staying in Minnesota if that's the case. But that's if he on his role. That's what
if he don't sign with Minnesota, which will franchise tag them for $41 million, he's not going to get a long-term deal because Minnesota got other things they need to take care of besides a quarterback. And when you just drafted J.J. McCarthy, that would be suicide for Minnesota to do that.
As if they're ready for McCarthy to start right now. They might use Darnold as a bridge.
You have a rookie contract and paying Darnold $41 million for 1 year.
That's why you can pay Darnold because your quarterback is still on a rookie contract right now. You still got years before you have to pay him.
I'm going with JJ, and I'm trying to upgrade my team right now. I'm not wasting a year.
How's that wasting it?
Did you see last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be done for Minnesota. They might as well. I mean, they drafted J.J. McCarthy for a reason.
Right.
He's coming back healthy. They might as well get him out there on the football field and see what they got and their draft prospect, whom they had high hopes on from start. That's why they drafted in the position they drafted him. What about Chris Godwin? That's another one.
Oh, I would love to see him in Tampa.
I think Tampa Tampa gonna do what they got to do to keep him.
But I feel as though Tampa like Jalen McMillan, and so I feel as though Godwin want to get paid now. I feel that the best landing spot for Godwin will be again New England with Drake May. Drake May need a wide receiver. You gonna get some targets with New England. I feel that you gonna get paid and you gonna be the number 1 receiver. And the way Godwin injury history has been, I feel as though he want more money now.
He,
You know what I'm saying? Just to secure his bag. So New England would be a great spot for me or not if he don't stay with the Bucks, New England.
Let me
They
ask you
will
this,
be.
Peacock.
Mhm.
Kels keep talking about New England for these wide receivers,
Right.
but if you remember, Vrabel is their coach now, right?
Yes.
What position?
Did he
Yeah.
have a top-notch receiver? Oh, well,
Yeah,
did have
AJ Brown.
yeah, I'm about to say he did have AJ Brown.
And it
Never
was
mind.
predicated off the play action pass when he had Ryan Tannehill with
And
Drake
Derrick
May
Henry.
and Derrick Henry with and he can Ramondre Stevenson nice a little good. So they can predicate it off the play action pass with Godwin, the best slot receiver in the NFL or outside or whatever.
I think he might follow the money, just like Kale said, just to secure his payday due to the injury. If somebody willing to pay him, he probably I'm gonna go ahead and take this now, and then see what happened. I mean, I would assume he want that guaranteed money now, just due to some of the things he done been through. But I still say Tampa gonna try to keep him.
It's gonna be very interesting. We still got other free agents out there like Amari Cooper. Gonna be very interesting to see where he land. Josh Sweat, Stephon Diggs. It's a lot of players out there.
Dead should go to the Cowboys.
Huh?
Dead should go to the Cowboys.
Who?
Stephon Diggs should go to the Cowboys
With his
with
brother.
his brother. And the Cowboys need another wide receiver on the outside, and then you can move Brandon Cooks in the inside, and then you go. There go your 3 wide receiver set, and you can put Torbert, and what's the other dude? Number 1, Torbert, and the other wide receiver. So Turpin, and yeah, and the other dude. I forgot the other dude name, but
that would be nice, Stephon Diggs and CeeDee Lamb, but. You know, we're gonna see a lot of things happen once this draft started. And I can't wait for that. We definitely go dive more into that, you know, as it comes closer to draft time. What you laughing at?
No, I was thinking about the draft.
Oh man, listen, I know the Browns better hit and hit
Man.
right.
We ain't got no choice.
We had a lot of number 1 picks that didn't pan out in pro sports history.
Mm-hmm.
I want each one of y'all to give me y'all top 5 on the biggest number 1 overall draft pick bust in sports, in pro sports, whether it's basketball, baseball, football. Whoever want to go first, go ahead and take the flow.
I mean, my first one would be Jamarcus Russell. I mean, he got all that guaranteed money, and they were saying the Raiders be at practice and watching game film, and he at the strip club doing other stuff once he got that guaranteed money. He looked at all the weight he gained. I mean, him from college to that point was like night and day after he got that contract. Yeah. And then I remember when he tried to make the comeback, he had like Larry Fitzgerald, Marshall Faulk, all of them was trying to work with him to help him, and it just he never recovered after that. And all that money.
I definitely got Jamarcus Russell on my list too. Your next 4.
I had Ty Detmer. I looked into that one. You know, he was rated. He was projected to be better than Peyton Manning. Not only that, he won the Heisman. He was projected in college. He was coming out. They was thinking that he was going to be better than Peyton. And then he had like 59, like almost 60 NCAA records that he broke and won the Heisman. And it came out, and then he was nowhere near close to that. You can't even mention him and Peyton in the same category now.
I don't know what Scott was thinking.
Man, when I seen that, I'm like better than Peyton Manning.
Oh, she paid for BYU. Everybody BYU. every BYU freaking quarterback threw for 9,000 yards in the season.
Man,
go ahead. I was laughing because that's wow.
Your third.
I did put Josh Rosen on there as a newer one. I remember some of the things he stated. Just probably came from the way he was talking. I remember. I think he went. What did he go? What number was it?
He went number 3.
No, out of the quarterbacks.
He went number 2.
I don't remember him no, because I remember
He was the second quarterback for Arizona.
yeah, I'm talking about
Arizona,
when he was drafted.
he was drafted number 3.
I don't remember him, but I thought he went further down the line because I remember him making a comment saying he gonna show them why they made. I thought he said like 9 other mistakes before him because they was talking. He was upset. I'm trying to think because one of them was upset. I thought it was him. He was talking about where he got drafted at, and he said they made other teams ahead of him made a mistake.
I think he
And-
was talking about-
I think Josh Rosen was number 2 or number 3. Who's your 4th?
Probably gonna laugh because I had this one I had to throw on there just because of what he could have been and what he did to himself. And I put, even though it wasn't like the direct draft, but I did put Josh Gordon up there. I looked at what he could have been, what he showed he could be. He demonstrated what he could be.
Oh, he was right.
Where did he go?
He was 10th.
He was 10th. That's why he said I'm gonna show the other teams why they made 9 mistakes before.
Yeah, why? Now they got rid of. He must have really sucked because they got rid of him quick. I thought he was like a second.
I'm telling you, he said he was gonna show the world why the other teams ahead of him made 9 mistakes before him, and you see it never panned out for him. Back to Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon. I mean, he was better than Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was the number 1 in the league for a couple of years. And
I'm very disappointed in Josh Gordon. Very disappointed.
They made him stop smoking weed.
That's what it was.
Hey,
you're right.
He said that's when he played his best game. He said he played his best games when he was high.
He said the 200-yard games he was hiding the kite.
Yeah, they completely messed that up. Kells, give me your top 5.
Jamarcus Russell. He only played 31 games, threw 18 touchdowns, and
all that guaranteed money.
I have Sam Bowie, and you know who Sam Bowie is. Sam Bowie was best known, the player that was drafted before him. Guess who? MJ. So he only played like he had a good career though. He averaged 10.9 points a game, but not for the second pick overall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hasheed Tabik. You ever heard of Hasheed Tabik? Was drafted second overall. Played in 224 games, averaged 2.2 points and 2.7 rebounds in his career. Not a bust. Ryan Leaf. I think Ryan Leaf was a bust because he was his mental status wasn't good, but that's why I think he was a bust. And my last one was in the NBA, Michael Olakandi. For the Clippers. He played 500 games, averaged 8.3 and 6.8 as the number 1 pick. That was my 5.
Interesting. I like that. I like that too. For me, I'm gonna go number 1, Anthony fucking Bennett.
I knew I had a feeling that was coming.
For the Cavs. I think that year period, it was just like if you had the number 1, number 2, number 3 pick that year in the draft, you was like, man, fuck, I'm fucked regardless. Like it was nobody worth taking, and they decided to go with Anthony fucking Bennett. That I can't even tell you what the guy did for the Cavs. I think he had one good game where I think he had like 2 threes, 3 threes, and I can't. Yeah, number 2 will be Jamarcus Russell for me. Mainly for a lot of the reasons that you already touched on here. He just he don't know what happened to him. He wasn't there. He just wasn't there. Game all the way. Tremendous talent. He just let go to waste. Number 3, I was kind of flip-flopping between these 2 dudes. But I'm gonna go ahead and put Kwame Brown. I mean, not Kwame Brown. Ryan Leaf at number 3. Mental. I don't know what was up with him. He never panned out for the Chargers either. Number 4, I got Kwame Brown for the Wizards. Who drafted him? Jordan? Did Jordan draft him?
The Wizards, yep.
Yeah, I don't know what the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, was doing the man that knows the game of basketball, doing drafting him. And number 5, and he on here as a default because I just feel like they just did him wrong. And everything wasn't so much his fault. I'm gonna say Tim Couch.
Yeah.
He was brought into a situation where we was an expansion team. We had the first overall pick. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, we had shit around him built already that was going to protect him as our starting quarterback, and shit just went extremely left for Tim Couch. So they're my top 5
What?
draft busts.
Question. Would you be able? Would you? I don't know if you would call him a top bust, but would you add Ben Simmons to that list by him being a number 1 overall pick? Or did he? Or do you think he did enough? He did enough in the NBA to not be on the list.
I wouldn't put him on a bust list because early on in the career he was doing. It wasn't until that playoff series, I think it was against Atlanta.
Yeah.
Was it where he didn't shoot a shot, and from there it just started getting mental with him. He started getting hurt. But I'm not gonna say it was a bust. I'm not gonna say that.
You think he did enough to not be
Yeah,
on?
I think he did enough for his not to be called Ben Simmons.
Simmons.
Oh yeah, he was a 3-time All-Star.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I think he did enough not to be
Second team all defensive player.
We gonna keep the top 5 thing going real quick. Kill, this your specialty, this your area. The top 5 all-time boxers. You know, I'm not really. I don't hate boxing. I'm not really a boxing person. But from me watching what I did watch and who I have watched, I'm gonna say my top 5. Start number 1 is the GOAT, the greatest of all times, Muhammad Ali. That speaks for itself. I'm not even gonna talk about what he did outside the ring. But what he did inside the ring was phenomenal. And it's crazy for me to say that about him, consider the fact who my number 2 person is, which is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, undefeated. And I know probably like, well, he undefeated. Why ain't put him number 1? I just can't put him over Muhammad Ali. I can't do that. Call it what you want to call it. I'll leave him at 2. Number 3, I'm gonna go Tyson. You know, Tyson had a spurt to where shit. Only way he was gonna lose if he beat himself. I like what he did, biting off ears and all that. Number 4, I'm gonna go. Klitschko.
Which one?
The
Vitaly or Vladimir?
The one that just recently had the belt for the longest.
Vladimir. So that was the younger Klitschko.
I know Vitaly Klitschko.
That's the one they call Lennox Lewis.
And my last will be Oscar De La Hoya. So they will be my top 5. My all-time boxers. Kels, who was yours?
My top 5 was Ali, the first, the youngest boxing champ. Before Tyson became the youngest, his how he carried himself outside of the ring, what he did to come back from being in jail for 3 years was and still box and still be as great as was great. My second was Floyd. Floyd get his bad because all about the money. But people forget that Floyd beat 23 other world champions in his career, being 50-0, and he's a five-time champion in 5 different weight classes. That's the reason.
I had him number 2 on my list too. I just couldn't put him over Ali.
No, Ali, because of what he did, his civil activists back in the day. You know, he the only man that I know would have dropped the heavyweight belt just to go to jail, so he won't fight and be a
going to war.
Yeah.
Vietnam. I'm about to say Vietcong, like you
I mean,
said. Vietnam.
big ups to Floyd, but you know,
Yeah. This dude did something that nobody, maybe a couple people in history did. Sugar Ray Robinson. He fought 200 fights. His record was 174-19
Yep.
with 109 KOs. This man had a 92 fight win streak that will never be broken. And the killer part about it, since other people had more win streak than him, that's crazy. But back in the day, that's all they did was fight. So Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis, the bomb bomber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The brown bomber. So he was a great fighter. He fought when the Nazi was out. Took a lot of criticism. Beat one of their great fighters over there. My this is my personal. This is just my personal. This is my boy. I always like the Oscar De La Hoya. This is my boy.
Oh, that's why you laughed when I had him flip five.
Yeah, because that's my boy.
Yeah.
And he had a professional record of 39-6 with 30 KOs, but he won 11 world titles in 6 weight division, which is good. And he also a great promoter. So I feel as though that's why Oscar the number 5. If I had to put an honorable mention, is my other boy is another Sugar Ray Leonard.
Well, everybody asked for honorary mention. But yeah, I had Oscar number 5 too. So we pretty much had some of the same list. Who was yours, Big Hot?
I started off with Ali. Then I followed it up with Tyson in there. Just Tyson when I was younger, that was one of the main fighters then. I remember my parents ordering a fight on pay-per-view, house full of people.
Wasting their money for a 30-second.
Right.
Man, I gotta go to
money.
You know how many times I heard that was a waste of money?
I gotta go to the bathroom. Ding ding, fight over. Like man.
And pay-per-view back in the days was $80-something.
Yeah, pay-per-view wasn't cheap. Ordering a fight.
Almost $100-something.
Yeah, then I followed up. Well, I threw Mayweather on there, just his body of work, and then I had Sugar Ray on there, but I also had Joe Louis on my list. But then I threw another one out there just because of what he did, and that was Rocky Marciano, the only world champion to retire.
Rocky Marciano.
Perfect 49-0. The only champion and never lose a fight.
Floyd never lost a fight too.
You said what?
Floyd never lost.
No, at that time, I mean, as far as like the division, as far as the heavyweights, or where he was at, that's where he was at for his position and his weight class. And then back then,
that's what he said on Coming to America. And that's how he said on Coming to America.
He also beat Joe Louis.
Yeah, he did.
He beat Joe Louis' ass.
Hey, he whooped Joe Louis' ass. I ain't gonna even lie.
Joe Louis' ass.
Man, he whooped Joe. Hey, he whooped Joe.
You look at how many times they fight, and they didn't have that long rest period where they had months to prepare for their next fight. They was fighting back to back.
Back to back. Yeah, it wasn't no 5-6 month rest up period, get your body back. Nah, they was.
That's what I'm saying.
You talking about weeks, couple of weeks.
Man,
Sugar Ray Robinson fought 200 fights.
That's crazy.
Them a lot of fights, man. Them was a lot of fights.
That's a lot of fights. That means he fought almost every day, damn near.
There was a lot of fights. We're gonna keep the top 5 thing going to close it out. With this one, it's the top 5 Cleveland sports/entertainment figures. People don't understand. Like Cleveland had a lot of talent coming from Cleveland and out of Cleveland. But give me y'all top 5 Cleveland figures.
Here you go.
Sports entertainment.
Okay.
You say you go first?
The number one.
Number 1. Or you can start at number 5.
I'll start at number 1.
Okay, number 1.
The number 1
LeBron
player that brought the Cavaliers a championship in any sports in our age, LBJ, the all-time leading scorer. And like I said, it took him in 30 years of our franchise to win the championship.
Oh, don't forget what we discussed earlier. what I need to hear, or it's gonna be a problem.
I don't know what
Go
you're
ahead,
talking
go ahead,
about.
Kels, number 2.
Number 2, her fine self, Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Oh my God.
I love Halle Berry. Famous actress known for her role as Storm in the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? And the Monster Ball. Everybody watched the Monster Ball.
Yeah,
You know, Monster Ball. Okay. Drew Carey, you know, known for the Drew Carey show and The Price is Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did something. He replaced the great old Bob Barker. You know, Price is Right. Leston Hughes, the leader of the Harlem Renaissance, and also a novice and an activist. So he was known really well. And Arsenio Hall,
I knew it was coming.
the
I
best
took it off my list.
the best late night talk show host ever, and Coming to America actor and all that. You know, Cleveland, stand up, Cleveland, let's go.
I thought about Arsenio. I like that list. I like that. Peacock, give me your top 5.
Let's see. I had Arsenio Hall on there. Halle Berry, she was further down on my list.
No,
But
she
then
number
also-
1. She should have been number 1. No.
I'm saying she was on the list. I didn't rank them like from the best to last, but of course, you had LeBron on there. Also had as far as I kind of switched over to the music game, Avant was on there. I remember being there just on the fact of as far as music, and I remember being in the store. I was in the grocery store working, and then Avant come in as a Garrett's in Cleveland Heights, and you see Avant come in. You know, he was shop there every so often. He would come in, he would pop in there, and so
He was like 4'5", wasn't he?
Huh?
Avant was like 4'5", wasn't he?
You said 4'5".
Around there.
Yeah, but I remember just working in the grocery store, seeing them come in the store. Music was popular then.
Ego eyes, babe.
that was one of the popular songs in high school. I'm a few years behind y'all. Y'all got a little more time on me.
It's all right. No, what's your next one?
I just kept it in there as far as I ain't saying like people just recognizable. I put the baby is on there.
The who?
The baby.
He from Ohio?
Wow.
You ain't know that?
Yeah.
No, I thought.
Wow.
Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah.
You talking about the baby, like the one that's always wearing Tar Heel colors, baby?
The rapper.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I just put him
He
on
from
there.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought you was talking about the other rapper who went in jail. I'm about to say, oh wow.
Oh no.
He made your list. Wow.
No, I'm not saying like top just of all time, but just some I put together I threw on there that was kind of notable right now.
Well, it's supposed to be your top 5, so he ain't your top 5.
I don't know. I ain't never known the baby.
I was trying not to repeat some of the stuff that was already on the list and someone that killed. So I had some down there because I didn't want to just keep repeating the same thing, kind of how we did in the NBA. Or for boxing, I didn't want to say like we all had Tyson, Ali, and all them on there.
I ain't had Tyson.
I had Tyson. He had Tyson.
I know I had Tyson.
He had Tyson.
That was your 5th?
Yeah.
No, that was a kind of very interesting list of yours.
No, you had to be different.
For me, I'm gonna go number 1. Jim Brown, of course. Number 1. To me, the best running back in NFL history. Again, just like we said about Muhammad Ali, the things he did off the field as well. Jim Brown, Bill Russell, Kareem, and
Muhammad.
And who?
Muhammad Ali was in that.
Muhammad Ali. They all getting together for what they call the summit thing.
Right.
So,
I think.
Unfortunately, lost his life a couple of years ago. But the greatest running back in NFL history to me. So Jim Brown, number 1. Number 2, this is the rest of my list is going to get real kind of interesting here. People can call it their bias. You can call it being biased, whatever it is you want to call it. But I go by people that do nothing but win championships, and just
Here we
win.
go.
Period. Number 2 would be Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I knew a Bone. I knew
You know,
Bone.
I
I
figured-
forgot about Bone.
The greatest
I did too because they
That's
growing up.
of all times. They originally put Cleveland on the map.
Music, right. Yeah.
Got a lot. Got the industry, sounding like them and raps. Now you listen to that everybody music now. Everybody trying to do what they do. Far as like rapping wise, so I got them at number 2.
I can
Number
understand
3,
that. What's the name?
number 3, I got LeBron James.
Ooh, 3?
Yeah, listen, it was very difficult because I got Jim Brown number 1, and I got Bone number 2. Bone
I know why. I know why you got Bone number 2. So,
and LeBron, he number 3, got us a championship here in Cleveland. Came back to get us one after leaving.
Right.
To go do 4 years in Miami, coming back home and promising the championship and actually delivering. So Bron number 3, number 4. I'm with y'all. You can't have a Cleveland list and not have Halle Berry on there. She got to be on there. Number 3, Halle Berry still doing her thing at the age she is. One of the best to ever do it. In her profession. So got to give her flowers. So Halle Berry did the last one. I don't know if this man from Cleveland, but damn it, he from Cleveland to me because that's the only mofo I trusted when it came to watching the weather, and that's Dick Goddard. God damn it. God damn it. If you want to know what's really gonna pop up in Cleveland with the weather, Dick Goddard was on point.
you better not mess with them animals neither.
Man, listen.
Cause that Dick Goddard, Lord,
man. Like, yeah, so they're my top 5, man. I gotta have Dick Goddard there. He would have, he would have had all this shit that's going on.
I'm going back to the damn the baby.
No, but I mean that not as far as top, because if that's the case, I was putting
I'm
somebody.
going to the baby. Anybody you knew, but the baby was from.
What's crazy?
It's like because you got you got Gerald Leverton from here. You got the OJ.
I know the Leverton.
I can name quite a few from Cleveland.
But I know those groups, but I ain't know about the baby.
I just seen something about the baby and being from here like a couple of days ago. I seen something on social media. Just like I didn't know. I thought unless they say don't listen to social media a lot of times, but a lot of times they'll be right. Just like I don't know how true it is, but Lotto from Columbus.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Lotto.
She looked like no, she looked like she from Ohio though, for real.
Like I thought she was from Atlanta
or Memphis. They always like I thought the baby was from South Carolina or something. Because all he do is
it was born. No, he's from further down. It was hold on.
He was born where?
Let me bring it back up.
He was born in Toledo, South Central LA.
The mean streets of Cleveland.
He was born in Page. He was born in Decatur, Ohio. So we don't know.
Somewhere it's man.
Hey, Juju stayed in Compton.
She stayed where?
In Compton.
On Compton Street. There's a street called Compton.
No, Juju stayed in Compton.
The baby, though? I'm still tripping on the baby. Was he born here?
Well, I'm going back.
Or he just had a cup of grapes or something here.
No, grapes.
Had a show.
No, born here, but moved down. Yeah, I knew I was right. Born there, but he didn't stay here. He didn't grow up here, but was born here.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did see something like that on social media.
So he was raised in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just naming people just from trying not to be all from older. Because if we would have went older, I could have kept going older.
You could have said Levert, the Rude Boys.
You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a pass. I'm gonna give y'all a pass for not having me on that list. I'm gonna give y'all a pass because I'm in a good mood. Kills, fix your face. Fix your face.
He giving who a pass, Gil?
Both of
It's
y'all.
written all over my face.
I'm gonna give both of y'all the pass.
Man.
Both of y'all. Hey man, great conversation today, man. Shout out to the big homie Blaze for also coming up here blessing us, man. Peacock, good way to bring your thing, man. Kels, good way to bring your thing, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on YouTube. Don't forget subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. And also for those that tuned in on the Diva Spivey Media Network, continue to keep supporting that. We're going to catch y'all Wednesday, same time, same place. For myself, for Kills the Truth, for Peacock, we out of here, y'all, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Stay safe out here in these weather, man. We're going to catch y'all Wednesday. Peace.
Peace out.
Ballin' like the Cavs, we got